A United Nations representative is now carrying out an assessment of the Cameroonian victims who were rescued just off the southeast coast of St. Kitts after the vessel in which they were traveling capsized. Since then, the Cameroonians, plus one Antiguan and one person from the Dominican Republic, are being cared for humanely, said Prime Minister Dr. Terrance Drew, who is also the Minister of National Security. Prime Minister Drew told news media at his recent roundtable that the government will act appropriately once the UN report is presented. He did confirm, however, that many of the rescued are well-educated people. He briefly indicated that those involved in human trafficking will be charged and referred also to the 3 deceased victims of the tragedy.
If I can recall, I think that the Antiguan, at least, that they who pursued it are charged. The United Nations is now involved, and they're going to start their own assessment. I think it's today or tomorrow. And from their assessment, they're going to give us a report. And then based on the report, we will take our final action. So you can touch base with our national security, our PS, and get details on that, but that is where we're at. Or you can even touch the UN, touch base with the UN representative who is here, and they will also be able to confirm that as well. So the UN has become involved to help us to deal with this matter. But I can tell you that they're well-educated people from my own assessment, but I'll get the official assessment from the UN. There are three bodies here of those who died. I have said to them, if nobody claimed the bodies, and we'll ask the UN to help us to see if there are family members in the United States who can claim the bodies, we will find out what their religion is. If they are Muslims, we'll get a Muslim imam to come in and bury them. If they are Christians, then we are a Christian society. We'll get a pastor to bury them. But we'll make sure that they're buried with the greatest of respect and in accordance with the religion that they practice. So we are going to pursue that as well. So when the UN give us the assessment, we'll know who they are, the religion they practice, and give them a burial befitting of a human being. We are civilized people, and irrespective of all these human trafficking issues, we will act like civilized people.
The Cameroonians left Antigua, where they had been stranded for some time, en route to the U.S. Virgin Islands when the boat capsized off the southeast coast of St. Kitts. Glenn Bart reporting for SKN Newsline.